In your opinion, are the resources allocated to the sheriff's office appropriately distributed? And could you elaborate on your reasoning? And I'm going to give you a minute for that.
Can you define
Again?
distributed?
This was come from the elections committee. They gave this to me to ask you,
So-
but I'll just do it this way. In your opinion, what do you have to say about the way resources are allocated to the sheriff's office and utilized?
Well, there was some mention about what is the role of government, and I think part of the main role of government is public safety, to keep this community safe. And what I'm struggling with is the compensation and the benefits to keep and retain law enforcement personnel. It cost me $100,000. It costs you as taxpayers $100,000 to train a deputy, and we want to retain those deputies to continue to stay here. Most of you maybe know, if you go to Spokane County, they're offering a $25,000 signing bonus to sign on. And if you're a brand new uncertified deputy, they're offering a $10,000 signing bonus. And they're starting out, their wages out there about $80,000 a year. Kootenai County has just raised and elevated their salaries, and a 4-year deputy is making $10 more an hour than what we're making. So I would say we need to be able to retain and keep those qualified law enforcement officers here, and we've got to figure out a way to do it.
The budget at the sheriff's office is something I'm very familiar with. As a county commissioner, I've watched it for 5.5 years. We've moved deputies' pay up substantially in the last 5.5 years with what we have to do that with. But I look at what's in the sheriff's budget, which is over $18.5 million. That's over half our levy rate for the county. And I watch 150 vehicles for 80 to 90 employees. I have to ask myself, is this a good, wise decision with county funds? No. We have 7 brand new sheriff vehicles that have been sitting for almost a year that haven't even been rigged out to put on the road, while we have deputies patrolling in vehicles that are almost 19 years old. There's 7 or 8 from previous years sitting there rigged out, waiting to be assigned and not being used. This is a misuse of your budget dollars.
I'm going to go ahead and let you continue for 30 more seconds if you'd like to.
Okay? One of the things that the sheriff has to do, he has to manage his people, he has to manage his departments within the sheriff's department, the jail, 911, detectives, all that. But he also has to manage the money wisely so that those people are incentivized to stay. I've known almost every deputy that has worked at Bonner County since 1988. And to this day, I can stand here and honestly tell you, I do not know one that left because of money. The sheriff continually misrepresents, just like he did right here in front of you just a few minutes ago, and tried to use an email from the prosecutor to substantiate an event that happened almost a year prior. The lies roll off of his tongue easy. The Bible, which we all tend to be Christians,
That's time.
says a man that lies and manipulates the truth does not know God. I can make that judgment.
That's time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sheriff, would you like to rebut?
Please do.
What can I say? All I can say is I'd like to see someone help me find those 150 cars that I have at the office and the 7 vehicles that are not outfitted. I'd really like some help to find that.
I'd like to find them.
Any budget authorization that I have at the sheriff's office, it goes through the county commissioners. When I need any money that's spent over $5,000, those requests go through the county commissioners. And for those, so for somebody who's just happened to be running for office now, having a problem with the decisions they made over the last 5.5 years is a little suspicious. I can't counteract those things that are said, but you know.
All right, thank you.